Today I want to compare and contrast 4 credit cards for fair credit, easy approval. So we're going to compare Navy Federal Cash Rewards to Upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards, to Capital One QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards, to Petal 2 Cashback No Fees Visa. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you already ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about 4 credit cards that are good for fair credit, easy approval. So if you are in that category and you're looking for a fair credit card, a credit card for fair credit and easy approval, you might want to check out Navy Federal Cash Rewards, Upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards, or Capital One QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards, or Petal 2 Cashback No Fees Visa. In today's conversation, I want to do a comparative analysis of all those 4 cards. One thing you need to understand is that you need to get your act together before you apply for any of these 4 credit cards, okay? We're talking about credit card. So first thing, check your credit score. You need to make sure that you have indeed fair credit. So when we talk about fair credit, we are talking about a credit score that is between 630 and 689. Anything below that is considered bad credit. Anything above is considered good or excellent credit. Okay, 630 to 89, 630 to 689. How do you confirm that you have a fair credit? You need to go to annualcreditreport.com. This is a website that Congress has mandated that gives, and the website should give you once a year a free copy of your Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax credit report. You can also sign up for services such as Credit Karma, NerdWallet, or Wallet Hub. Again, the whole idea is to make sure that you have the right credit score for this credit card, okay? And you also need to maintain a CUR between 25 and 40%, a credit utilization ratio. You want to keep your DTI as low as possible, your debt to income ratio, okay? Because those credit card issuers are going to check that. And you need to be ready to provide proof of employment. And generally, if you're making at least $1,500 gross income every month, you should be good to go. So $1,500 gross, that's exactly $18,000 gross income per year, okay? And be ready to undergo bankability checks. So that's what we call check systems report. So they're going to make sure that you are bankable. So especially if you are applying with Navy Fed, for instance, or Capital One, they will do the bankability check. So again, make sure that you are clean when it comes to your check systems report. Very, very important. Let's talk about the Navy Federal Cash Rewards. This is a great card, folks. And the credit limits here, $300 to $25,000. That's the limit that you should be looking at. And the regular APR goes from 9.65% to 18% variable. The annual fee, there's no annual fee. And the rewards earning rate, you can earn 1.5% cash back on purchases. So this is really good. And what are the pros and cons here? Pros, simple rewards, low interest rate, and no fees for many things. And you can choose between MasterCard and Visa. What about the cons? You must be or qualify to be a Navy Fed customer, so you need to apply for membership. Remember though, folks, there is no military affiliation requirements to get into Navy Fed. Everybody is welcome. Just give them a call and they will just walk you through the process. There are no introductory promotional rates. You have a high spend amount for bonus, and benefits vary. Let me explain this a little further here. So simple rewards means that the Navy Fed Cash Rewards credit card offers an unlimited cashback of up to 1.75% on all purchases without earning caps or required minimum amounts for redemption. So to earn 1.75%, you must have direct deposit into a Navy Fed bank account setup. So this is really good. Otherwise, you will earn 1.5% cashback. So this is important. And you do have a series of low interest rates and no fees for many things. So there is no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, no foreign transaction fee, and minimal cash advance fees. Okay, and the ongoing variable APR range is also lower than you will find with competing cards. So this is really, really good. And you can choose between a Visa or a MasterCard. It really depends on what you are interested in. Okay, and big decision time. Big decision time. Talk to me right now. Are you interested in this card? Because this card can be great for you if you're looking for bargains. Okay, and if you want to stick to your budget while buying what you want and need, in other words, you are a savvy saver, this could be a great card for you. The card has a bonus for new card holders, so you can earn $150, $150 cashback bonus when you spend $1,000 within 90 days of account opening. Okay, and thing you need to think about is that you can also earn points and rewards. You can redeem the rewards, so your cashback rewards will show up in your account the same day as the transaction post. You can redeem them for a statement, credit, or cash in your Navy Federal bank account whenever you would like. There is no minimum. Okay, this is really good. And as a card holder, you can also manage rewards redemption via the app or online. So this is really great. And so the card overall is flexible. Let's talk about the upgraded Visa with cashRewards. This is another card, and with this card, you have no annual fee. There is no intro APR. The regular APR goes from 8.99% to 29.99% APR. Okay. The credit limits goes from $250 to $20,000. So that's the range. Okay. And one thing we love is that this card has cashback and flexibility. And this can be an ideal choice if you plan to carry a balance, want the convenience of equal monthly debt repayments, and you can pre-qualify for a favorable interest rate. And the card also earns 1.5% cashback on all purchases. What are the pros and cons here? Well, this card, the upgrade Visa card with cashRewards, earns rewards on par with cards for good or excellent credit. And unlike many of those cards, any unpaid balance is automatically converted into an installment loan with a fixed monthly payment. You can also borrow against your credit limits, much like a personal loan. Okay, so what about the cons? You may qualify for better terms with a traditional personal loan, depending on your financial institution. And as of this show, the card is unavailable to people who are in Iowa, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Washington, D.C. And one thing I want to say overall with this card is that you earn 1.5%. If you remember, for the Navy Fed, you were earning 1.75%. But for this upgrade Visa with cashRewards, you earn 1.5% unlimited cashback on card purchases every time you make a payment. Money, money, money. This is really good, right? Money, 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 because the card is saving you money. The card is also helping you increase your amount of cash, your stash of cash. Okay, and you can actually you can combine the flexibility of a card with the low cost and predictability of a loan. This is really good. The card has $0 fees, so no annual fee, no activation fees, no maintenance fees, no touch payments with contactless technology built in. We love this part. Remember, Upgrade is a fintech company that also offers personal loans, so they're able to build into their cards a series of technological innovations. Okay, and you can also pre-qualify. In other words, you can see if you qualify in minutes without hurting your credit score. This is really good. And you have access to a virtual card while you wait for your card to arrive in the mail. And this card is great for large purchases with predictable payments you can budget for. Okay, I've told you before that the limits goes from $250 to $20,000. And you also have a mobile app to access your account anytime, anywhere. Wonderful. Let's talk about the Capital One QuicksilverOne cashRewards. Another great card. Now, this card does have an annual fee of $39. That's the first thing. And this could be a bummer for some people, but yeah, $39. There's no intro APR, and the limits go from $500 to $15,000. The regular APR 26.99%. Okay, and what we love with this card is that you are able to earn rewards and potentially gain access to a higher credit line. And so what are the pros and cons here? This card, the Capital One QuicksilverOne cashRewards credit card, offers a solid ongoing rewards rate with no need to keep track of bonus categories. This is really good. You don't need to keep track of any bonus categories. You simply earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on all purchases, and you can be automatically considered for a higher credit limit in as little as 6 months. What about the cons? There is a $39 annual fee. You will need to spend $2,600 per year on the card to make that back. And unlike some other cashback cards that we have reviewed on this show so far, this card, the Capital One card, does not allow you to boost your rewards earnings with bonus categories. Okay, let's talk a little deeper here. Credit card. What is it about the Capital One QuicksilverOne cash rewards that could either make you interested or not interested? Well, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase every day. You can earn cash rewards without signing up for rotating categories. You can be automatically considered for a higher credit line in as little as 6 months. And we love the fact that once you are a Capital One customer, you can monitor your credit profile with the CreditWise app, free for everyone. Again, it's free for everyone, but if you are already a customer, this could be very helpful. You have zero fraud liability if your card is ever lost or stolen. And there's no limit to how much cash back you can earn, and cash back does not expire for the life of the account. So this is really good. We love that. And the good thing also is that you're able to help strengthen your credit for the future with responsible card use, because Capital One will report your transactional data to the 3 credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and you get customized alerts and manage your account via the Capital One mobile app. So overall, this is a solid card, and everything is cool except, in our view, the $39 that you have to pay annually as a fee for this card. It's a little too much, but yeah, overall, this is a solid card. Let me talk to you about the Petal 2 Cashback No Fees Visa. Okay, folks, this is the 4th card in today's conversation, and if you really think about this card, this card is great for credit building with cashback. What about the rewards rate here? So you have up to 1.5% cashback on eligible purchases after making 12 on-time monthly payments, and 1% cashback on eligible purchases right away. Okay, so the tier, the percentage goes up after 12 months, but you start at 1%. There's no intro bonus. There is no annual fee. The regular APR goes from 12.99% to 26.99% variable. And even if you have no credit history or limited credit history or fair credit history, you can qualify for this card, okay? And we love the fact that this Petal 2 card allows you to cultivate good credit building habits while increasing your base rewards rate over time to actually compensate for your good work, okay? And you do all this for little to no fees. In terms of credit limits, you have $300 to $10,000. Okay, that's the range you should think about. What about the pros and cons here? The pros, you can very easily be approved for this card even without any credit history. You will earn up to 1.5% cash back on eligible purchases after 12 months of on-time payments. And the cons, you must have more than $20 available in cash back to redeem for a direct deposit or a check. The maximum APR for this card is quite high at 26.99% variable. Okay, but when you think about the card, you have no fees whatsoever. No late fee, no foreign transaction fee, no annual fee, or any other kind of fee, whatever it is. You have a 1.5% cash back on eligible purchases. You have 2% to 10% cash back at select merchants. You really have to be very selective here, okay? And one thing you need to be very careful about, one thing you need to be mindful about this card is that there is no hard pull at first. So you can see if you're pre-approved within minutes without impacting your credit score. So we love that, okay? And they report to all 3 major credit bureaus. The good thing is all cards on this that we have reviewed today on this show report to all 3 credit bureaus. So your transactional data will be reported to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And there are no deposits required. This is an unsecured credit card, so not a problem. And the card is issued by Web Bank, member FDIC. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still doing a comparative analysis of 4 credit cards. So we have the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, the Upgrade Visa with the Cash Rewards, the QuicksilverOne QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards, and the Petal 2 Cashback No Fees Visa. And so which one to choose? That's the big question here. It really depends. All right, big decision time. I want you to talk to me about your financial situation, because this could play a big role in the kind of card that you are going for. Obviously, all these 4 credit cards are cash rewards card, right? But there are slight differences in terms of fees, in terms of what extra benefits they provide to the cardholder, in terms of the financial institution where you open the account. So talk to me about your financial situation. Is your balance sheet currently vibrant or lethargic? What about your cash situation? Talk to me about that. What is your willingness to join a credit union? Because this will be the case for Navy Fed. If you want to get a card at Navy Fed, you will need to join a credit union. Is this something you're interested in doing right now, or you would rather just push it down the road? What about your credit score? When was the last time you have checked your credit score? Talk to me about that. Do you have a clear idea of your credit score? I said that before, but yeah, because we are speaking here about high limit credit cards for fair credit. And you want to make sure that you are indeed in that range, right? Because if you have good credit or stellar credit, there are other credit cards that are out there they offer even better terms, better perks, better rewards, and so on and so forth and so on. What is your current count of credit cards? In other words, how many credit cards you currently have? Because before you even think about getting a hard pull and adding another credit card to your wallet, you better have a clear idea of how many credit cards you have and what is your CUR on those cards, your credit utilization ratio. So those are important. So you need to pay attention to that, okay? And talk to me about your household situation. In other words, your budget. Are you single? Are you married? Are you somewhere in between? Because your household situation will also help you determine how much you can afford in terms of credit limits and how much you can afford to repay every month. Okay. What are the benefits that you're seeking with a card? Are you looking for cash or travel rewards, for example? Are you looking for other rewards? And what is your income? Okay. When we speak about financial situation, obviously your income should be part of that discussion, right? So one thing you need to pay attention to also before choosing the right credit card among those 4, you want to make sure that you are applying for the right credit card for your score. All these 4 credit cards are for fair credit borrowers. However, in some cases, depending on the states where you're applying from, they might ask for a lower credit limit, a lower credit score or a higher credit score. So you definitely want to give a call. You want to give them a call before applying, okay? And one thing you need to understand is that rejection stings, but you can learn from it. There is a possibility you could be rejected for any of those 4 credit cards. So once you are rejected, what do you do? Well, in our view, if you get rejected from the first credit card, the top tier credit card in this show, and I'll give this to you later on, you want to apply for the next tier credit card. For example, if you get rejected for Upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards, go for the QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards, for example, okay? So it's always thinking about your options. You do have options, use them, okay? And make sure that you are able to choose a card that reports to the major credit bureaus. Luckily, in this show, all the 4 credit cards that we have reviewed do report transactional data to all the credit bureaus. So this is really good. And make sure that you sign up for a card that offers low or no fees. This is really good. So in this show, you have seen that the 4 credit cards that we have here, they do not charge an annual fee except the QuicksilverOne QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards. You also want to think about free credit score. This is really great. If you have the QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards card, you have access to their CreditWise app. So this is really good. But again, this app is also free for non-Capital One cardholders. Very important to mention that. And you also need to think about an eventual upgrade path. So let's say you have fair credit today, but 6 months from now, you have good credit. Does the card have a path towards promotion, towards graduation? So you want to think about that, okay? And please make sure that you don't carry a balance, because interest rates on credit cards for fair credit tend to be on the high side. So you really want to make sure that you minimize the balance that you carry on those cards. And please do not also settle. There are a lot of options out there. Some cards offer rewards, perks, upgrade paths, and even 0% introductory APR periods. So the bottom line here is that if you are not satisfied with the terms and conditions they offer you, you want to apply for another one. You want to keep searching. That's the bottom line, okay? So folks, our pick after analyzing those 4 credit cards is the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. So we have score this card 10 over 10. We have upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards 9.5 over 10. We have the Petal 2 cashback no fees Visa 9 over 10. And then we have the Capital One QuicksilverOne Cash Rewards 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.